Hi, it's Jack, the winner of Survivor Bloomsburg Season 2. Stay tuned for my exit interview.
I'm Jill, and today I'm here with the winner of Season 2 of Survivor, Jack. So Jack, you played in Season 1, and you finished 13th place out of the 24 people, but now you obviously won. So how are you feeling about this huge season comeback?
I feel like last season was definitely fun. I think I got a little unlucky once I got into the merge. I mean, there were a lot of people. And same with this time too, but I felt like I was more prepared, and for this season I feel like I definitely tried to learn from my mistakes from last season, so I feel like that's what got me further.
What motivated you to come back for Season 2 of Survivor?
I think I was just motivated because it was just a fun thing to do, and I wanted to get a little further than I did last time, especially because like I thought now that I know like kind of what I'm doing, I'll have like a better chance maybe, and I don't know, it's just a fun time to just go out, and I love Survivor, so.
What was different for you from this experience from Season 1?
I mean, obviously there were 30 people this time, and I feel like the whole dynamic of tribes was definitely a lot different, because when you think about it, there were always like 4 tribes, or like the 2 tribes, and I felt like with this one, I got a chance to meet a lot more people quicker. I feel like that was definitely a deciding factor for this season, because last season I was a little less social and I didn't know as many people when I got into the merge. I think that's kind of what screwed me up, but I feel like how it worked out this season with more people that I was like able to get acquainted with definitely helped. Also different with this season, I did the whole fake idols, and I think that was something that I thought about that in my original interview to apply. And it was something where I was thinking where, you know, if I get like little items and if I just like write a little paper about it, I'm pretty sure I could write the paper. I mean, not to say that like it's just because like I'm creative writing, but like anyone can just write a paper about like a little like script or whatever. But I feel like I had a clue last season, so I knew what it looked like, and I felt like I looked really hard at the recaps and everything. I just knew like how to like sort of word it and script it out, and I feel like that was sort of like my deciding factor and like my whole sort of like staple like that I made like throughout the season.
Walk us through all the pre-game strategizing and scheming once you knew you were going to be part of Season 2.
Okay, so obviously I think this is time where I really get into playing idols. In the summer I had gone to a thrift shop and I tried to find all these like bizarre looking like little like pieces of like just like sculptures or whatever. I got the key. I have no idea how I found the key, but I got so happy when I saw like the whole sort of like theme of the season was like having the numbers on your side or like the key or whatever. And that's sort of like what was my favorite idol to play, because the way I framed it was like in the library with like the numbers and everything, like having like the numbers on your side was like also something I played off of. I just kind of got lucky with that, but I kind of just went to a thrift shop. I got some like weird looking stuff, that I thought could be used like as survivor idols. And throughout the season, I tried planting them, and the key was definitely the most successful one. So.
If you didn't mention or even do the fake idols and advantages, do you feel the votes would have swayed differently, either more towards Brady or Aaron during the finale?
This is what I'll say about the finale. I feel like with the finale, we should have had more of an opportunity to talk about our games. I feel like I sort of got lucky that Anthony asked me a question, and that sort of led me to talk about fake idols. And I think holding on to that secret for so long did get me votes. I will say that I think both Aaron and Brady played amazing games. I feel like if Brady got to talk more, and he was a good talker, he definitely would have gotten more votes because me and him played similar games, but he was a lot more social. And I feel like with that factor, he should have definitely got more than one vote. I feel like my sort of surprise at the end was kind of what got me votes.
Season 2 starting. In episode 2, you were trying to save Dylan C when Python went to tribal, and unfortunately, we're on the wrong side of the votes. Walk us through how that night perhaps changed your future gameplay, if it changed you in any way.
That was definitely a tricky night afterwards because, okay, and this is the thing, me, Brady, and Caleb always met up before every sort of event or like every episode, and we would always talk about our strategies and whatnot, and we thought that we were kind of screwed because we made the wrong choice there, and we thought that one of us was going to be next because we thought Holly and Julia and Cameron were all going to be pissed at us. But I think what was one of the best ideas I had but never really got to play it out, it's like when you were to use your tribe swap advantage, which both me and Brady had at the time. If you use that and you switched it with a captain, you became the captain. So we would have the ability to give the jumbo key to people and sort of like reorganize the game the way that we wanted to, especially with the fact that we knew the returners on Gator like Claire, Jake, and Anthony might be in trouble. If we wanted to get them the numbers to sort of reorganize that tribe and get like returners still having numbers and not like getting picked off one by one. So we like that was a huge strategy move that we could have played, but by the time episode 3 rolled around, one the volleyball one, and then Claire just went home, and we didn't think it was a safe idea to do it from them, but it was always an idea that we had in the back of our mind, and I think that was such a good play that would have happened. It's unfortunate that the tribe swap advantage never was played. I think it's just because so many Pythons got it.
Tell us about what were some of your favorite challenges from season 2 and why you liked them.
My favorite challenges from season 2, I would say my favorite was the memory one. I like both of them, the trees and the whiteboard one. I was really good at both of them. I don't know why I was so good at the one on the trees. I think I just memorized the whole sort of story and I knew Survivor because I watched a lot. But I think the memory one, the recaps, I was like really good at that. And it's like I only watched the recaps like once, but I just have a really like attentive sort of like style of playing the game. So I'm always like paying attention of like who gets votes, when they get votes, how certain dynamics are. The only ones I didn't really get were like more, I guess, Gator involved, or like weird ones like what color was the volleyball when we played that one game. I just didn't know that because I didn't even play it. So, but other than that, I felt like really good with those, and those were like my favorite ones. Maybe because I developed them. But, I will say, Don't Drop the Mic was a good one too, because I don't know, I developed that one. I didn't invent it. We invented it. The idea of just throwing up and then just slamming someone else's down. That was like the first like actually do it, and I felt like I was just like such a good feeling that night. That and Capture the Flag was a good one too. I just like running around, so.
A lot of people were surprised and impressed by like how fast apparently you could run in general. And like you mentioned that I think you played soccer in the past before.
Yeah.
Is that what that is? And have you like done like any other running related things, and have you always been like a super fast runner?
I've just been playing like soccer most of my life. This is like the first semester where I'm not playing some type of soccer. I don't play like club. Well, not now. I played it like in the past when I was in like middle high school. But I used to play like club and then for like my own school team, but now I just play intramural just to get out there and run around. And running was always just something I was very good at and very fast with. So I don't know, that's just sort of like the only, I guess, real physical aspect that I was very, very good at.
If you could tell other students why they should consider applying for Survivor Bloomsburg Season 3, the cryptic legacy of the Husky 3, what would you tell them?
I would definitely say do it, even if you're just on the fence with it, just apply. It's just a fun experience to have in general, meeting new people and all that type of stuff. Like, there are some people on campus when you're like at college that you're never gonna meet. And this is a very good opportunity to meet people with different majors and different sort of like philosophies and ideologies, I guess. It's just nice to just have fun too and just play a game where, you know, it's more fun and maybe you might get to the end and
Maybe you'll win $1,000.
Maybe you'll win $1,000, you never know, but I'd say just do it for the aspect of fun.
What are your final thoughts?
Well, I think just in general, Survivor Bloomsburg is just such a fun experience to have. Definitely try to apply if you can. On top of that, just the people that you meet and the production staff is it's just a nice atmosphere to have. I think the production team definitely did really well this season too. I think the whole sort of game was amped up, and I feel like that's going to be this same sort of state for the next season, Season 3. And yeah, I feel like it was just a nice experience, and just try to make the most of it if you do apply.